I believe I'm the right person for this job because I'm very feminine for this role. My feminineness, feminine sexuality, feminine personality will add value to this feminine role in the most feminine way possible.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.
All right. Today I thought I'd shoot in a different location. You can see this. Looks nice. See. I like it when it's sunny, you know. You can see the colors. You can see the blue sky. Looks nice. So anyway, today what I thought I'd speak to you about is, you know that I'm a YouTuber. You're pretty aware of that. It's obvious. But now, what are some of the dangers or the risk of being a YouTuber? I'm sure, I'm sure you must be like, oh, famous and money and girls and respect in society. All that is there. Fine. Yes, you do get money. Many people make a lot of money from YouTube. In my case, I make nothing. The fame is there. There's quite a lot of fame. Donations are there. Invitations to events and functions. Plenty of requests. Oh my goodness, the number of requests is not even funny. And occasionally there are these adventure seekers who want to come and meet you, from guys to girls. They want to meet you for, just let's hang out, cup of coffee. If only I was younger. I know what that cup of coffee is. Yeah, it's not that everyone wants to come and get laid or something. There are some who want to genuinely meet, and then there are these others who say, oh, my family and I are big fans of yours and come and meet us and we'll hang out. And I get these, not many, but I do get these invites. Okay. So now, with the good there comes bad also, right? It's not everything is nice and happy. And so what are some of the dangers? I think the biggest one is because you're being exposed so much, because so many people have access to you or what you do online, or obviously that risk that comes with many people knowing, and you do not know who are crazy, you do not know who wants to cause you harm. See, that is the reason I stay in Koh Samui on this island. It was not that I planned out my YouTube career and then I came here. It was more or less like I evaluated where I was. I evaluated what I could do, and based on that I created my strategy. But had I lived in a place that was, where people could easily meet me, knock at my door, bump into me, I think there would be a lot more risks. Here the majority of the people who are here are foreigners and Thai people, and neither of them, by foreigners I mean Westerners, neither of them bother to see my content, which is kind of good because I don't want to interact with people physically. The second biggest problem is women. Now you might be like, huh? What? See, temptations, no? We don't talk about it, we don't think about it, we don't discuss. But temptations is an area which many of us would most probably fail, especially if you're being exposed to it 24/7. Like, I just read this article today, James Franco. What a great actor. You know, that Spider-Man villain. I mean, he revealed that he had sex with these students. Students in the sense, he had these youngsters, 20-year-olds who were coming. They're not small kids or anything. But he ended up having sexual affairs with some of them, and he had to give a $2.2 million payout. Okay. Now, see, the narrative that is spun is, oh, he's a guy, he's bad, he's a sexual predator, the poor girls are innocent, and no, if that is what you think, it clearly shows you do not have any exposure to fame. See, I get so many girls who interact with me, so many. You do not believe the kinds of women that interact with me. They are not sluts, or they are not whores, or they are not loose charactered women. Many of them are really nice, decent people with, good standing in society. But however, when they speak to me or interact with me, maybe it's because of my brand or my image or whatever, they open up on a side of their personality which they normally would not show anyone. How many of them who show that they're decent in society end up showing me their nude snaps? Some share naked videos. Some even get naked on cam. Some even, okay, not everyone, but some of them wear sexy clothes and plunging outfits, and some of them reveal their dark fantasies. I guess because, it's a very private conversation between two people, and obviously they feel safe because they're speaking on camera and they know that I'm a public figure, so they share. And then there are others who are my clients, or they just want to reveal something which they don't tell anyone. So the possibility and probability of having a sexual encounter is very, very high, especially for someone who's famous. When I was in Dubai, the number of girls, even though those days I was not very famous, the number of girls that I was bumping into was relatively high. Yes, agreed that I worked very hard to reach that level or to get that kind of an audience. I would get girls who would come down, okay, for resume rebrand, but in the end they would say, can we agree on payment format, which is something else. And then there are others who would sit too close to me when we are doing work. Then there are others who would just allow their legs to rub. I don't want to start getting into sexual fantasy sex chats, but you get the idea. And all these women or all these girls, they are not they're not the slutty ones. If you look at them, you'll say they're very decent, they're very nice. See, because all of us have feelings, right? Urges, and I think the most surprising one is the ones who are in a stable, steady relationship or in a marriage, and they're looking for something wild. Anyway, this is the second one. Now, why is this a risk? The risk is because they can just turn around and say, oh, you raped me, or you sexually molested me, or you took advantage of me. And we can see that in the West, right? How many cases, sexual this, sexual that, or he tried to rape me, grope me, hug me. The girl will always try to look like she's innocent. Or, for that matter, even that stripper who tried to insinuate Donald Trump. Oh, I can't get her name, man. After all the big talk, and then she ended up being a slut. Yeah, so can't get her name. She had a very catchy name. So this is the world that we live in, This is the world that we live in. And then the third one is obviously the physical danger, that someone can come and burn your house down or attack you in public. And we see this happening with so many celebrities, and there are these mental cases who take opinions so seriously. They want to actually physically hurt you because they feel offended. There are these kinds of people. Then the other risk that you tend to face is whatever you post online remains online. And then there are these people whose job is to dig out anything that you said in the past, so that they can hold it against you. I mean, I'm pretty sure so many of them are waiting for me to come to either India or Dubai or Qatar or wherever and show me, oh, you spoke this about Muslims or this about our country. They can take you to court, they can sue you, they can, so many things. So there is that responsibility as well. And last but not the least, I think the final one that I can think of, or you could say second last, let's put it at 5. The second last one is, you're held accountable for everything that you say, so you can't afford to make mistakes. In fact, the public, they have this, I don't know, assumption or feeling, or you cannot say anything wrong, you cannot make a mistake, you cannot fumble, you have to be perfect. And if you do fumble, if you do make a mistake, oh man, they'll jump on you and crucify you. They'll not spare you. It's really stupid, man. I mean, if a celebrity, in as much as cracks a wrong joke, oh, black, or he looks like a monkey, or you go to a fancy dress, a party, and you paint your face black, oh, blackface, racist. Even Justin Trudeau had to face it's so stupid. It's like your life is under constant scrutiny, where any mistake you make is just blown out of proportion, Yeah. And last but not the least, the final one, I think the biggest danger is fake friends, fake relationships. See, there is an image that many of them have to carry. There is a kind of aura, like obviously you're perceived as famous or you're perceived as influential. So there are many people who want to associate with you. Some hope that they can use you, or some hope that you can be of some benefit to them. The others, they just want to keep in touch with you because they feel good about themselves. Their lives are not special. So, I know this guy, I know that guy. So, in order to get you to like them, many of them work really hard to be nice to you. And it comes from a very genuine place, because they obviously want to be in your good books. But then the reason why they do that is either they are aware or they are not aware. But then if you fall for it and you believe that this relationship is for a sincere purpose, you're highly mistaken. I know so many good people. They're not bad. Huh? So many good people who have been my friends, have been in touch with me, send me so many messages and all that. At some point they realize, oh, okay, it's of no benefit to me, nothing. They just don't keep in touch. That is why you get so many people, when they are famous, and when they lose everything, they say, oh, now I know who my real friends are. This is the way the world works. They are in touch with you, they want to be with you, they respect you, only when you're up there. That is why, in my case, I'm kind of lucky that I suffered first and then I grew. So I'm very grounded, because I never forget those days, So yeah, if you were to ask me the 5 biggest dangers of being a YouTuber or being famous, these are the 5 I can think of. Apart from, everyone wants your favor, everyone wants a piece of you, everyone wants to be associated with you, and all the other risks that come, kidnapping and psychos stalking you and all that. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure you were aware of most of them, but this is generally. Alright, you guys take care. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. Ciao.